Hey, welcome back to MVP Hot Wheels. This is Diesel Mac, and as you can see, I've got some packages here in front of us, and so I'm gonna do a little mail call showing. So let's go ahead and jump into it. We'll do the smaller box first. Why not? So, had some fun yesterday. Got to go on a steam train ride. A couple hours, like an hour and a half, 2 hours one way, and then we went right back down the track we came down. So pretty cool watching the steam kind of flow by us and stuff. Got a cool pic. I did put that up on Facebook yesterday of the steam train from the front before we took off. So that was pretty cool. Naturally, they sounded the horn when my wife and bonus son was right next there trying to get a picture of it, so it kind of freaked him out a little bit, but all good. So had a pretty good time. Got a little, I don't know, got a little long after a little while, especially on the ride back, because you kind of went down the same, like I said, the same path and everything. So, but overall it's pretty good, I'd say. So this pack I got from eBay. So I have the set that this came in, America's Highway set, and somebody had put it up on eBay with the set open and the cars with it and everything, and I already have the set, so I reached out and said, hey, can you make a post or an auction with just the cars and I'll buy them. And so it'd been off on there for I think 2 weeks or so, and he finally decided he would do it. And so I go ahead and picked them up. So that's what these are. Some of these are, I would say, fairly exclusive. So I'd say I got them for a pretty decent deal for, especially this one right here that I'm getting ready to open. I guess I could do it in front of the camera. It's kind of holding it above that box there. So, but here is a pink Dodge Viper RT10. And like I said, this one you can only get, as far as I've seen so far, in a play set for sure, and exclusively I think only in that America's Highway set, where you get like 9 or 10 sets all in one big box of play sets and stuff. So so fairly elusive piece here. You got tape or something. Oh, that's part of my fingernail, I guess. I don't know, I cut it open. So pretty tough car right there. The rest of these are somewhat tough too, but I think I've seen some of these other ones in other play sets. So I can't wait to get all that information onto the website so that you know where these cars come specifically. Save you all the trouble that I have trying to find some of these cars and where they come from. As I bump the camera. Alright, come on. Tape is not giving in. Dang. Come on. There we go. Got something going here. Might just tear it. There she is. So this one also pink. I don't know why my. If we bring some light this way, I guess. Let's see if that helps. We'll come in, we'll move the camera in and do a little zoom in at the end here and just go over these a little bit more. So there's another one. This one, I don't remember this one being in there. I think this has got kind of thrown in there. I'll go back and look at mine. I don't know what kind of bubble wrap he's using here, but this thing is stuck to itself pretty good. Oh, there's another piece of tape, that's why. So, here's the no matter what. Oh yeah, this one's all kind of crazy. So it looks like he just had an extra car laying around and wanted to get rid of it. So, I don't think that was in there. Oh, that one played nicely. So, holds Aurora. I think there was 2 places you could get this one. So this one not as exclusive. Do they have 2 in here? I gotta go back and look online and see what cards were available. I know all these are exclusive playset stuff though. So there's another one. I'm surprised they put 2 Oldsmobile Rollers in one pack. I don't remember that. Alright, 34 Ford. So I seen this come with a birthday little like cake topper set. In fact, I think I still have one with all the pieces and stuff like that. So I'll compare it to make sure that that's the same vehicle, but I think that's where you could get this one also. So in the play set, and then a cake topper piece for this 34-3 window there. And this one, I'd say this is probably the least exclusive one. There seems to be a lot of these play sets for some reason, and they're paired with lots of other play sets. So when there's like a multi-set, like a 3-pack or whatever, it seems like this go-kart track set is always part of it. So these are fairly easy to get just due to that fact. So there you go. Some playset exclusives. Alright, we'll open up the next size box here. I'm going to move this up a little bit so that we'll zoom in and look at everything a little closer. This one's from Facebook. This is from an auction from Chuck. So I hadn't been on his auctions for a little while. Jumped on. He had a couple cool pieces. Nothing insane as it was in the past. So got a little cool sticker. Usually has stickers and candy and stuff. Let's move this out of the way actually. Let's make this just a little easier for myself. And for you guys to see. Why not? Look at that, that's much better. Alright, dig through the popcorn. I think that's everything. Oh, got popcorn on the ground. So, got some candy in here. Usually it wraps everything up so that you know you have it. There we go, that's it. Pick up popcorn so the dog don't eat it. Alright. Got this one for a carded version. So this one will get to stay in the package for once. I do have this loose. I still do need to get a pink one. I don't even have a pink one loose, I don't think. So, but that's a pretty good price for a carded one for Volkswagen here. So we'll pull that out. Got a little card damage, but it's alright. So there's Randy's Volkswagen there. Randy's stuff. Alright. And then we'll slide that off to the side here for a second. And then bring this other bigger box up. What is this from? This looks like it might be from eBay as well. I gotta clean off my table here. Keep talking about it, trying to clear this out. I got pictures to take of a bunch of cars and then I can get them out of here. Later today, or maybe while you're watching this video, or I guess depending on when you watch it, after, I'll be working on that crack up stuff that I got in. So I know there's some variations that I got in from Jason that I didn't have, along with a whole bunch of other ones. There's a new crack up Facebook group, just join. So I figured I'd go ahead and get some pictures of that stuff on and share that with the group and stuff. All right, what we got here? We got this here. Oh yeah, this is a pretty good mail call right here. This could be pretty sweet. All right, sweet. All right, the first one is this little play set. So this is international box for the play set. So you can see here my first Mini Mart Stow and Go set. It is kind of open. Doesn't look like anything has really been removed from what I saw in the pictures. So looks like it's just been open on the side and that was it. So pretty cool. Yeah, Canadian tire. So looks like it was sold north of the border here. Got some cool cars in the background. Got the 80s Camaro and Nissan 300ZX. So we could definitely recreate that one with those specific cars for that. All right, so that was first piece. In fact, that's the first piece I saw on there, and then I was like, let me see if he's got anything else. That's usually what I do when I go to bid on something, see if they got anything else so I can save on some shipping. So that's where the next one here, we've got the Dodgers NASCAR. So, and of course it's a Dodge, as I would expect it to be. It'd be kind of weird to be a Ford Dodgers. But there we go. So there's that one. And now I think most of these others are all pretty much have the same theme here. So here is the Athletics. What do we want to call this one? Combat Medic Van. There's all kinds of names for this thing. So there's that one. Like I said, we'll zoom in a little bit. We'll bring the camera in a little closer after we get everything out of the way here and opened up. Got the NASCAR one. So I think this is going to be a little bit newer version. So I think this will be in the next edition of the NASCAR stuff I do. Beyond the Monte Carlo Stalker and the T-Bird Stalker I just have recently done. Got 32 Ford delivery. So Athletics. This is actually the one I've been after for a little while. The Highway Hauler. So pretty cool piece there. And then one more. On a full card. And this, I would say, is the prize. Let's see here. I'll put it in a different plastic container. But now, getting this one here, I have all three construction pieces with gold wheels on package. So I'll put that in nicer package, and then maybe we'll do a quick video of all three of them in the package and stuff. But this is where you find those gold wheels. You see a distinct difference between this and what the yellow would be, but super awesome piece right there. So all right, so like I said, we'll bring this in a little bit, so bring that down. We're probably in good shape right there. There we go. So here is the Olds Aurora and the Police Deco 7 spokes. These are China bases. I think all these will be a China base. So pretty tough one here. You only get this one in a couple of play sets, so there's a couple places to find this one. So not super tough, but you do have to get in a play set. This one here, I think this comes in a couple of play sets besides the big one here. But you don't see this one very often. This is definitely pink, and I don't know if my light's looking. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. So there's a good look at it. Like I said, got China base on that. This is also pink. This is the one you won't see, I don't think, in anything else. I've seen this in another playset. If you've seen it in another playset, have pictures, shoot those over to me. You can send them on Facebook or send it to MVPHWC@gmail.com. So, but that one seems to be fairly tough, and only when it comes with the big playset. Another Olds Aurora and green. So again, I'd say this one is tougher than the blue one, but not by much. Like I said, this these all come, some of these come in a couple of different play sets. And then the 32 Ford, or 3-window 34, there, that way, 32 Ford's down here. Pretty sure this is the same as that cake topper. So a couple different places to find that one, but still pretty tough. You don't see it very often for those. And then this, obviously, I think just got added somehow. So we'll toss that down to the side. All right, Randy's stuff. I still need a pink one, but they're getting expensive, and so I just haven't put it out and got one yet. So, but pretty cool. I'll keep that one in the package for once. And then I'll get pictures of that in the package and put it on the website as well. All right, Dodgers NASCAR. Pretty cool piece there. So that'll go on with the next, like I said, iteration of all the NASCAR stuff. I'll have to do a lot of research as I don't have a whole lot of information myself, and I never really got big into collecting the NASCAR stuff. So it's going to take me a little bit to figure all that kind of stuff out. We're only dropping cars here. Same with this one. That looks like a Monte Carlo for that one as well. So, or it could be a Taurus. Who knows? It's hard to tell. So there's that one. We got the van, the Mercury News Daily A's coverage. So some pretty cool pieces. We'll get these up on the website and then probably tear them loose. So we have loose pictures as well. So highway hauler there, 32 Ford delivery. Let's see what the back of these look like. And probably got some different things going on back there. Let's see what this one, we'll look at all of them real quick. 2000 division champions, pretty cool. I don't really follow baseball. So what we got back here? Oh, we got the Mercury News. To purchase your A's merchandise, you call, looks like a hotline there. Don't know if you can get this through the hotline. That'd be kind of cool. The racing one. Congratulations, you have an authentic Hot Wheels racing vehicle. And then slide those back a little bit. Pretty cool international piece here. Contents: 1 Hot Wheels, my first mini mart, stow and go, label sheet and instructions. No car. Made in Malaysia, 1987. Got a little slide out and everything. It's kind of cool. That'd be fun to kind of put together and recreate. Oh, we got the 40s Woody, Bugatti, Camaro's back up in front. So we can definitely recreate that little scene on the front and the back. Oh, we got top scene with a Cobra. They used all kinds of cars here. Anything else? Oh, there's that Bugatti again. Oh, up here we got 540K up at the shop. So they use a handful of different cars taking pictures with this little set. Pretty cool. And of course, the gold wheel loader, or gold hub wheel loader. So pretty decent piece, pretty flat card. That will be something I will keep on the package also. So I got 2 cars that will stay on package this time, unlike normal where we just going to go ahead and rip them. It is Sunday, so I'll see if I can put something together for set it free. I'll have to get some pictures of stuff. And I'm gonna try to get some of these. I got these cracked up sitting right here. So some of these that came in from Jason are variations I didn't have. So I'll get those taken and put on the website. The ones that I don't have, maybe we'll do some updated pics of some of the other stuff. We'll see what I have time for. So, but there's your the wheel. Oh, I didn't show this again either, did I? Little go-kart. Little Hot Wheels logo on each side, little 5 spokes. So there's that too. But I'll get these up onto the website. You guys will be able to see them there. That's on MVPHWheels.com. That way you can start checking them off if you're a subscriber. Got a couple more subscribers on there, so thank you for subscribing on the website. The promotion thing I paid for I'm pretty sure feels like all the bots that are I haven't seen my uptick in watches, and it didn't bleed over to any of my other videos. So you'd think if somebody was going to subscribe to the channel off of one video, they might want to check out some other videos. Doesn't seem to be the case. So I got lots of subscribers, but not a whole lot of views and stuff. So if you guys are watching this and enjoying the channel, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe like an actual person, and I appreciate it. Helps get that channel out there and everything like that. Plus gives me some motivation. I like communicating with the chat and the comments and everything, so leave comments down there. Let me know what you want to see. I've got requests for a few more things now. So hot birds, if you were put that request in, I'll try to do some hot birds. We can go through them pretty quickly. That video is easy to do. If we go through quickly, I just go downstairs, pull the cases. I think I got 2 cases full of them, and kind of go through them and just look at them. When it gets into the 2,000 plus time range for them, I don't know where they all necessarily come from memory. But anything older than that, I could tell you where it comes from and some info about it. Still learning on the what I call newer stuff for that. But yeah, I can do that, or if you want to go through and actually talk about like where all the cars came from specifically, do a longer video. It takes me a little bit longer to get down that information, like I said, from most of the stuff 2000 and plus. I know I'm missing a few of the hot birds in the 2000 range, probably quite a few actually. There's a couple classics series that I don't have, I didn't or haven't gotten yet, and I'm sure there's some other stuff. I try to get some of the tougher ones as I see them, as they pop up, you know, like the 9-pack or 10-pack exclusive stuff. So I've got, I think, most of those. So but I can try to do that, pull that video together. Let me know if you want a long video or a short video. If you want me to go in depth on a lot of them, or you want me to just kind of show them pretty quickly and move on, and we're not going to be too worried about where they all come from at least the later stage stuff. There's a newer casting of it too, right? So they've updated that casting in the late, I don't know, 2010s, 2012, something like that, maybe. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure on that time frame of stuff, but I know they did update that casting. So, but anyhow, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for supporting the website, and I'll see you guys next time. All right.